boxing is boxing. You know, the fans can't always get what they want, just like the fighters can't always get what they want. You know, we shall see.
If that doesn't happen, 154, do you think is the definite move? And are you targeting, I would imagine, Jermell Charlo?
Definitely, 100%. What happened with what?
If you move up and you face Jermell.
Oh, man, you know what's going to happen. I'm going to step on him. I'm going to step on him.
Blessed love and blessed day, oh boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fight nation. It's Coach Fire and this is real life boxing. Terence Bud Crawford vows to move up to 154 if he doesn't get the fight with Errol Spence and step on the undisputed 154-pound champion Jermell Charlo. Hey, before we get into it, best double jab straight down the pipe with the left hook behind it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when all content is being uploaded on channel Real Life Boxing. Put the left hook behind it and share the video, please and thanks. Drop y'all comments down below. Now, ever since Terence Crawford in an interview was asked about his future plans if he doesn't get the Errol Spence fight, and his answer was moving up to 154 pounds to possibly challenge the undisputed champ Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo has been on a tear every chance he gets to throw shots at Terence Crawford. First, he came out and told him, you better stay your ass down there at 147 and deal with Errol. Boy, I'm a stud. Errol's a stud. You running from him. Boy, I'll knock you out. Boy, you better stay your ass down there at 147 pounds. I'll knock you out. And every chance he gets, you know what I'm saying, he's just vowing to beat up on Terence Bud Crawford, in which he should, because he is the undisputed champion at 154. So anybody in the weight class or at 147 claiming to come up and challenge you, you must say, hey, I'm the bigger man, I'm gonna knock you out. You better stay in your lane and stay where you at. So you know, Bud Crawford and David Avanesian have the upcoming fight this weekend, and they had their media workout today. So, of course, the interviewers are up there. They're questioning Bud. They're asking Bud about Errol Spence, if he thinks he's going to get the fight. And he says, yeah, you know what I mean? I still might get the fight. Errol Spence, you know, hasn't come up with a fight yet. He hasn't mentioned or announced a fight date yet. So there's a possibility I could still get this fight. I mean, I'm fighting this weekend. You know what I'm saying? And if not, I want to move up to 154 pounds and challenge Jermell Charlo. And when asked about it, y'all heard him. He said, what's going to happen? Well, I'm going to step on him. You guys tell me right now in the comment section what y'all think about that fight. Me, I honestly can see this fight happening before Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And if this fight is going to happen before Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, then Errol Spence and Terence Crawford may never happen, you know what I'm saying, unless it's going to happen up at 154 pounds. But I honestly believe that PBC kind of wants this fight more than the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight. And why I say that, because we've never heard Errol Spence come out and put as much pressure as Jermell Charlo is putting on Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford been calling out Errol Spence and trying to get this fight for years, for like 5 years, literally ever since I started my YouTube channel. And he's never, ever, ever in a day put up this much pressure against Terence Crawford like Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo, as soon as Terence Crawford mentioned his name, he was biting down on his gum shield and talking shit to Terence Crawford. As soon as Terence Crawford mentioned his name, he was on it. You know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford has mentioned Errol Spence names millions of times over the years, and we've never heard Errol Spence press Terence Crawford the way Jermell Charlo was pressing him. So I honestly think that this fight is the fight that may happen rather than Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Y'all know my stance on that fight. I don't think that fight was ever going to happen. And if the fight doesn't happen after Terence Crawford and David Avanesian, then I'm even more, you know, certain that it's not going to happen, at least at welterweight, and maybe it'll happen, you know, later on 2023 or 2024 at super welterweight. I have no idea, but I honestly can see this fight between Jermell Charlo and Terence Bud Crawford happening before Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and it would be a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Undisputed champion at 140, moving up to become a world champion at 147, and then going up to 154 pounds to challenge for another undisputed at 140, world champion at 147. Didn't get the chance to unify at 147, but still world champion. And I mean, if he ends up having to move up to 154, then that's gonna be a duck for Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be a duck by Errol Spence. If, you know, no questions asked. If he moves up to 154 without getting that fight, that's a duck for Errol Spence. So moving up to 54 to challenge for the undisputed, and that's a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo against Terence Crawford is a hell of a fight. I think that it's a challenging fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a good fight. I don't necessarily think that Jermell just wipes out Terence Crawford, because I honestly think that Terence Crawford is an all-around better fighter than Jermell. But that's a different story for another day, and that remains to be seen. But you guys tell me what y'all think about Terence Crawford saying he's gonna step on Jermell Charlo if he gets up there to 154 pounds. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section, and let me know what y'all think about Jermell saying, hey, stay your ass down there because I'm gonna knock you out. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. Until then, keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times. Peace and one, love is Coach Fight. It's real life boxing.